What up, people of the internet? This is Bout here with a brand new Batman video review. This time of the Batman Begins tumbler. Now, this is one of my favorite Batmobile designs, and this thing's pretty cool. Now, this thing is also pretty big. How big? There's a Batman Begins figure, which won't stand. Okay, now it's standing, and a Dark Knight figure. So, this thing's pretty okay size. In the movie, this thing sat 2 people, and it was just a monster. This thing was awesome. I'm going to take these out of the way and zoom in. I want to say that if you're going to pick on which version of the tumbler to pick up, there are 3 versions of this out there. Number 1 being this version. Number 2 being the re-released in the Dark Knight version. The missiles were a different color, and the paint scheme was slightly different. And then there's the one that actually launched the Batpod, which sadly I do not have. But, yeah. This is a great version, and there are just a few problems I have with this thing. Just a few. But, let's get started to the review. I'm going to cover the, detailing. Detailing is really nice. You feature panel line throughout this entire, toy. I've got pistons here, soft PVC fins here, which actually did move in the movie, which is really cool. Clear translucent turbine. This is one of my problems. This thing is slightly tilting this way. The tires are detailed, which is really cool, and they're rubber, which is really nice. You got 4 in the back and 2 smaller tires in the front, and they're made out of rubber, which is really cool. The cockpit, unfortunately, does not close fully. You can see just a little bit of what's in there. Smoke black plastic, slightly translucent. And here, it looks like there are 4 gas tanks. 2 on this side. 2 on this side. And the interesting thing I want to point out is that, yeah, the buttons for the gimmicks and sound effects are showing. Which, I wish they were painted, but what are you going to do? Paint them yourself? That's probably what you're going to do. This is not a translucent plastic. This is just normal plastic, but painted to kind of match the window shields, which I really like. He features, the vehicle features this scuffing here, all over, like here. It's all over the place on this vehicle, which makes it look like it's not brand new, but it's featured a lot of wear and tear, especially on the nose part right here. There's a lot. So I really like that detailing. It's really nice. Now this can hold a figure. You just need to lift this up, and then in here is this little soap piece in here, if I can show you, that is on a hinge. See, it's on a hinge. And there is some slight detailing inside. Some slight detailage inside. Just some kind of interesting things, like I don't know what to say. They're kind of like just boxes randomly put in there. A problem I have with this is that this it closes really easy. It locks in place well. It just stays up easy. Like, not so easy, and it falls easy. And, so yeah. There's this piece, which is the steering. So we're going to take this figure here. Fold its legs. Lift the hands up. Put the cape out of the way. And slide this thing in. It's a little bit tricky getting him in the first couple times, and he can't grab this, unfortunately, but this will close, and it's pretty nice. It looks like it won't close because of the head, but it will, trust me. It closes pretty well. Very nice, solid, secure. It's just friction, but it's done really well. So we'll take him out, and here it is, trying to put in my Dark Knight figure. I tried it a few times, and I cannot get him to be in here. See? He doesn't fit in. I can't get him in. He probably could fit. Wait. Yes! I got him in! Wow, I finally got him in. So apparently he can come inside. Go inside it. I just had so much trouble. So it's possible, but really hard to get with this figure. And here it is. with the Batman, the Blade, and the Bolt figure, just for laughs. Because imagine this dude. Hey, it fits. Imagine if this dude had this Batmobile. That would be awesome. So yeah, it does fit your figures. In the movie, it's sat two, but with double seaters are pretty rare in vehicles. So yeah, detailing is really nice. The inside's a little bland, I gotta admit. This thing does feature some cool sound effects. To access them, you have your batteries in here, which this does come with batteries, and you have a try me function, which is X, off is O, and fully on is I. So what we're going to do is switch it to X and listen to the try me sound effects, okay? We'll push this triangle here, and hear that? These are lights in here that actually light up like you're shooting lasers, and you get a laser shooting sound effect. That's pretty cool. Then the other sound effect is in the back. This translucent piece has a light and a pretty cool sound effect. So we're going to do that, and we're going to hit this triangle here, the one here. Okay, a little cutting. By cutting, I mean that the sound effect is actually cut off from when it is fully on. Okay? Alright, and there is one more sound effect, but I'm going to go back to that, and because it's a really cool one. So we're going to turn it back to off, and then we're going to put it on I. And we'll listen to the lasers. Exactly the same. The thrusters, however, is different. Listen. It's a lot longer, and I think that's really nice. Oop, I bumped the camera. See? The light in there is pretty strong. I don't know why my camera's not picking up on it really well, but it is a pretty powerful light. And this piece does feature some okay detailing. Now, here's the other feature that is really cool. You ready? The middle button. Back off, and how cool is that? Alright, you see the green lights here? Pay attention to those. With the normal effects in box, these will not stay lit in. Okay? And this is cool. You got this kind of accordion thing going on here. Well, it extends like that. Well, nice. To shoot the missiles, it's very simple. You push the red button right here. Okay. The first missile is pretty nice. It's like a fork, kinda. Detailing's okay on the top. Not much on the bottom. Just says China. But, yeah. This is pretty cool. They are interchangeable, by the way. You can put this missile on that side and that missile here. So we're going to plug this in. Clips on pretty well. Very secure. The other missile also fires pretty well. And that should not have gone off. This is pretty nice too. It's kind of like a hook, kind of. And I like how it looks. Detailing's pretty nice on this thing. Except for on the back, just says China again. And it does stay in there pretty well. You can switch missiles. I like to put this missile here and that missile there. I do know for a fact that on the Dark Knight version of this, the missiles are a different color. They're more a copper color. To close it up, it's really simple. And yes, the green lights don't stay on. Oh, and when you're in this, you can still use the normal sound effects. So sound effects still work in this mode. You just simply close them, and they will lock in place. You may have to re-push them because sometimes... Okay, that didn't work. Because sometimes they'll just pop back up. You just need to push it in more. And then... close them. Did you hear that? Not only do you get that sound when you open, but when you close them, and the lights will instantly turn off in the front. Now, we're going to go back to the try me mode. and alright, made the same sound, but you notice that the lights turned off instantly, and then nothing. So yeah, definitely gonna get the best sound effect quality in normal mode. So that's I. This thing's awesome. You can, yeah, and sometimes that'll happen if you don't put the missile in all the way, or like, you know, like halfway, and when you fold this up and then when you open it, it will shoot off, which is kind of cool. That may have been intended, may have not been. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that wasn't intended. And this thing rolls really well. I don't think I pointed that out, but it rolls pretty well. And they did a lot of great detailing. Like, the hubcap in here is detailed really well. And something's going to be hard to show, but even inside here, the detailing's really well. I forgot to point that out when I was covering the detailing, but I'd like to point out that the detailing on the inside of the hub here is really nice. And on both sides, too. So, yeah. I gotta admit, I like the sound effects. I like the mold. I like the just overall design of this thing. This thing is bulky, it is huge, it is stealthy, it is fast, it is awesome. This is, like I said, one of my favorite Batmobile designs. My favorite, obviously, being my Batman the Boy in the Boat Batmobile. And we'll do a quick comparison. Bring this one in. So there they are, together. Obviously, the Batman Boy in the Boat is my favorite Batmobile design. And it just looks cool. This is my second favorite design, because it's so real-world-y that it works. This is not, but it just looks way cool. So I'm going to move back in. Take this out. So yeah, the Tumbler is an easy, recommendable Batmobile to any Batman fan. If you are a Batman fan, you'll definitely want to get your hands on this. Do try and get this mid in box, I do recommend, so you know that you have the missiles. The missiles aren't a big deal, but it is cool to have them. And do make sure the sound effects work. If they don't, just check the batteries, and it might be broken. The speaker, however, I honestly don't know where the speaker is. I've had this thing for a long time, and I don't know where the speakers are. I think that the speakers might be somewhere in this area. It might be with the, you know, in this area. It might be with the lights. And the lights are pretty bright. They're pretty bright for a toy. One of these Batmobile Thruster toys. But this is really nice, and I really like it. Easily recommendable to any Batman Brave and Bold fan. Wait, did I say Brave and Bold? I'm sorry. I can tell which one's my favorite. But this is easily recommendable to any fan of Batman Begins. Easily recommendable to any fan of The Dark Knight. And the upcoming movie, Batman Rise of the Dark Knight. And the interesting thing, in case you didn't know, is that they're going to do a new vehicle called the Batwing. It looks like a plane. It's not called the Batwing. We're all assuming this. It looks like a plane that looks like a tumbler but can fly. And with that movie coming out, do try and get this. They might re-release this. So they might re-release this like they did in The Dark Knight. They might not. But I do recommend picking this thing up because it's really cool and I really like it. It just looks cool. So yeah, this is BattleBoss signing off. We get another Batman video review. And tune in tomorrow for a very special video review. I guarantee you guys will like it. Adios. As always, leave a comment what you think of this Batmobile. Is it worth buying? Because I definitely say this thing is easily worth 30 bucks. Totally. If you disagree with me, let me know. What do you think of the toy in general? If you think it's good. Subscribe to my channel for updates when I post new videos. Check out my channel for more reviews. And like that Facebook page I made called Video Central. Link in the description. And I will see you later. Adios.